replacing the headlight on this 2002 Honda Accord. The headlight on the passenger side is burned out, but we're going to replace both of them because they tend to burn out in pairs. So we're going to go ahead and pop the hood and get going. In case you haven't popped the hood before, here you go. There's your hood latch. That'll pop the hood and we go back to the front of the car. So our hood is popped up. We're going to reach around in here. There's a little lever in here we're going to push up, and that releases this catch, and your hood should just come up like so. This model Accord, 98 to 2002 at least, used this model 9006 bulb. These are halogen bulbs. I just got a pair of them on Amazon. They were like 20 bucks for the pair, which is pretty good. So here we have the bulb. This one is actually okay, but I'm going to replace it anyway. So I like to do them in pairs. One goes out, the other one's soon to follow. So it's a nice day, going to get it done. This is the driver's side. As you can see, it's not too obstructed. The windshield washer fluid is here, but I'm going to see if I can wiggle around that. Basically, we're going to take the bulb out, replace it. Here's your high beam bulb. That's a different type of bulb. We're going to leave that alone. Real quick, the other side is a little more obstructed. As you can see, this is the passenger side bulb. This is the guy that's actually burned out. I'm going to do the easy one first because, you know, why not? I'm hoping I could do this without tools, without having to remove the battery. Okay, so here's the fixture. So you might have to really crank it, but as you can see, I'm turning it this way, and then I don't know if you can see, there's like notches here and here that correspond with these little cutouts on the bulb here and here, so they kind of just go in like that. But yeah, this was rather tight. These might be the original bulbs. So now I'm going to go and pull the bulb out of the socket very carefully because we don't want to break the glass. Okay, this is definitely a two-hand deal, so hopefully you can see this. So there's like this button here. You would push on that, and that kind of unreleases a little latch on the bulb. And then once that's down, you got to kind of wiggle this thing out. Like I said, you're grabbing it on here. You're not grabbing it from the glass. You're grabbing it from this little fat piece. And there you go. Bulb is out. So here's our new Sylvania bulb. This one's got purple writing on the back. But it's the same thing. Main thing with these bulbs, you don't want to touch the glass with your fingers because that leaves like oil on it. Could create a hot spot and shorten the life of your bulb. So we're going to line this thing up. As you can see, there's a little nub here. That's what this latch kind of grabs onto. So we're going to pop this into our socket as snugly as we can. I heard a click there. And then we're going to pop it back into the socket. Try to line up those nubs that we showed you before. Once it's in there flush, and then turn it clockwise. It's tight until it locks. That's in. That's good. So one down, one to go. Passenger side, here we come. A little bit of hand strength to get that. So turn the counterclockwise, and there we go. This is my bad bulb. Hi. This is the bad one. And just like before, I'm going to try to wiggle this bulb out by pushing down that white lever and wiggling it out. I'm not going to be able to film it because I'm going to need 2 hands to do this. But it's the same process as the other side, except you have less room to do it. So let me try getting that out and I'll be right back. Alright, so I got it out. That was not easy. There's no room in here. You really need to get 2 hands on this thing. I do think it's easier to pull it out of the socket first. The housing, and then worry about getting it out of the socket. I had to use a screwdriver while I was pulling up on the base here to have enough leverage to get this thing out. But it finally popped out. And here's the dead one. Can't really tell. It looks like maybe there's a break in the filament there. Whatever. This is the one that's no good. It's gone. Bye-bye. Alright, so here's the new bulb. Same thing, just purple writing for some reason. I'm going to be extra careful not to touch the glass because I don't want my hand oils to create hot spots and ruin my brand new bulb. I think this time here, based on how it was getting out, I'm going to put the bulb in first into the socket over there and there. I'm going to line up those nubs, put it in and turn it clockwise till it's tight, and then reattach the white socket. There's just no room in here really, so I think putting the socket on first and then putting it into the attachment, the enclosure, would be more difficult. So I'm going to put the bulb in first and then reattach the electrical socket. Well, I wish you could have seen that. It was actually a piece of cake. So definitely put the bulb in first and then reach in there and put the socket in. If it wasn't so petrified, it probably would have come out easily too. But you know, over time I guess it just kind of locks in. So putting these things back in is a lot easier than taking them out. I didn't end up needing to disconnect the battery, and I think we're good. So we're going to fire the car up and test the headlights. And there we go, nice and bright. 2 new Sylvania 9006 bulbs. Took me about 15 minutes. Hopefully this helps you.